and gentlemen, this is your opening contest at TNA's Destination X, a 6-woman TNA knockout tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number 1, Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, and Madison, Rayne. They are the Beautiful People.
On a night when we will witness the return of the high-wire spectacle Ultimate X. On a night when Team 3D puts their careers on the line in an effort to become TNA World Tag Team Champions. And on a night when the balance of power and the future of TNA will be determined. When the main event Mafia members Sting and Kurt Angle will battle for the TNA title with Jeff Jarrett as referee and Mick Foley as enforcer, we open Destination X with the knockouts in tag team action.
Beautiful people been looking so forward to this matchup here, Mike, because this is a chance for them to finally get that ultimate revenge from the time that they got mucked in the middle of the ring by, of course, Taylor Wilde and Roxxi. And we've seen from that moment that happened, the Beautiful People have been in control.
And their opponent from Wasilla, Alaska, the Governor!
First things first, Don West, have to ask you how that quote-unquote flu bug is that impaired your judgment Thursday night on Impact.
I will admit it might have affected my speech last Thursday night, but my judgment, I believe, was not impaired whatsoever.
And I hope you realize that we have a 3-hour live pay-per-view event scheduled tonight here at Destination X, and I'm just hoping that you can maybe fit us into your schedule, or do I have to contact the truck and maybe make plans for a substitute later tonight?
I am so touched, Mike Tenay, by your feelings for my well-being tonight.
There's really no concern on my part. I just want to make sure that I've got somebody out here to announce this Destination X pay-per-view that looks to be absolutely off the charts.
I'll tell you what, buddy, I am not going anywhere, and you can just forget about it, and let's concentrate on what you said, man. This is going to be one incredible pay-per-view, and I'll tell you what, we may go round and round about it, but we both agree on this. It's going to be exciting.
Beautiful people, especially in the form of Velvet Sky, asking for the Governor to come into play right at the top of this 6-knockout tag match, and obviously this goes back to what you touched on just moments ago when they placed the finger of blame for the mucking. Of course they can blame Taylor Wilde, the hardcore knockout Roxxi, but at the same time, they really blame the Governor for bringing them into the web.
I'll tell you what, since the moment that happened, we have seen an unbelievable transformation in the Beautiful People. They have been calculating. They have turned vicious. It actually gave them an edge that they needed. And I'll tell you what, it's one of those things in hindsight, I believe the Beautiful People will always be glad that it happened because it really turned them around.
Little double team move here as you see Roxxi elevate Taylor up into the air, crashing down across Angelina Love for the pin attempt, and now Taylor Wilde going to work on the arm of Angelina. Blind tag from outside makes Roxxi legal, and she comes off with a double slay.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a marathon, not a sprint in a match like this, and you have a situation where Taylor Wilde, Roxxi taking control. They work very well together, but look at this. This is what I'm talking about, the Beautiful People. They just absolutely have just gotten more and more vicious in that ring, and they're able to see things better. I mean, they're concentrating more, I think, on the match than on the way they look, if you know what I mean. And that's good, too, by the way.
You didn't really address the cheap shot from outside by Madison. Rayne, you sort of glossed over it, talked about how vicious and violent that the Beautiful People have become. I know that you're pretty tight with the Beautiful People. Is Madison Rayne now an official member along with Angelina Love and Velvet Sky?
Well, you got to understand, Mike, it's a process. I mean, you just don't become a member. I mean, there's more tasks, of course, that got to be done, but contracts maybe got to be signed. But the bottom line is we're liking what we're seeing right now.
We?
Well, I like to think that I help out on some decisions with Angelina and Velvet, maybe in my private time anyway.
Sounds like wishful thinking to me. as we see the octopus-style submission hold applied by Velvet Sky to Roxxi. First pin, first submission will gain the victory in this knockouts six-person tag. In tight, the boot driven with authority right into the face of Velvet Sky.
I'll tell you what, Velvet Sky that time made a bad move, and she's been so impressive, I think. She's been somebody that has improved so much, but Roxy's one of those that you can't make a mistake with. She's a brawler. She's the brawler in this group, but again, I like how the beautiful people make sure the referee's distracted, and when he is, you got to give him credit. They know how to take advantage of it. All three of them working in the corner on Roxxi.
It's exactly what the numbers game illustrate. The 3-on-1 beatdown of Roxxi brought out to the middle of the ring now that referee Rudy Charles is not distracted by Taylor Wilde and the Governor. And Roxxi quickly takes Angelina up into the air and just overpowers her directly down to the canvas.
I'll tell you what, it looks like it took a little bit out of both of them, but that was a vicious palm that Roxxi put on Angelina Love, but you can see both of them. They're not strong enough to go for the pin, so they both get to their feet, and Angelina Love able to tag in first.
Former knockout champion, the upset queen, Taylor Wilde, unleashing the lariats, the clothesline. First for Madison Rayne, then for Velvet Sky, then for Angelina, then the running high knee for Madison Rayne, and the drop kick takes down Velvet Sky.
Well, you got to be impressed there, wow.
How about that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker right across the knee?
I mean, Taylor Wilde just on fire, but again, it's one of those things where if you can outlast, find your spots, pick your spots, then maybe you can find a way to get the win in the end, but Taylor Wilde right now in control.
Yeah, this is the Taylor Wilde that we saw defeat Awesome Kong for that knockout title several months ago. The high cross body block off the top, broken up by the other members, the beautiful people, and now it's broken down with all 6 knockouts in the ring.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is a testament, though. I'm going to give these girls credit. They're on fire right now, but that's a testament to the beautiful people. They realized they had to wake up. And there you see a little teamwork. As the Governor, boy, she took a hard fall.
Enziguri kick by Madison Rayne. Just drilled Roxxi, and as you see Taylor Wilde, rocks Madison, bridging, German, suplex, 2 and 3.
Here are your winners, the Governor, Roxxi and Taylor Wilde.
Beautiful people had it going right at the outset of this match, but then Taylor Wilde, Roxxi, and the Governor turned it around.
I got to give Taylor Wilde credit. If you had to pick an MVP in that match, I think you'd have to say it was her. She really did. Beautiful people, though, again, it's one of those situations where great wake-up call. They've been making so many strides, and they won't forget this. You know that.
Let's send it to the back where Lauren is standing by with the TNA founder, Jeff Jarrett, and the executive shareholder, Mick Foley.